I am Wednesday. I dug up information on the Kansas City killer. The demon the police have been chasing for months has trapped me here. And this room is soaked in a truly creepy vibe. Looking around at all the dolls, I realize they're pieces of his victims. The butcher flaunts his achievements with sick pride, oblivious to the fact that today is his last day alive. Me little brother has joined Nevermore this semester too. I've become something of a campus celebrity. No sooner did I step onto school grounds than a cluster of freshmen swarmed me for autographs. Used to keeping my distance and wearing my contempt like a badge, I refused them all. The new Headmaster Barry seemed set on a major shake. Up at the freshman bonfire, he even tried to nominate me as a distinguished scholar. I have zero interest in that kind of hollow prestige. After a whole summer apart, Enid still hasn't changed. She thrives on excitement and seems to radiate energy nonstop. We exchanged gifts. Of course, she picked mine based on her own tastes.
Oh, thank you.
And what I didn't know then was that her fling with Ajax had already run its course. This little werewolf girl isn't nearly as loyal as she looks.
Arrow, please.
At some point, someone started tailing me, but when I used my camera to scan the photos, I couldn't see anyone lurking. Very strange, though. At the time, I didn't dwell on it. While I was channeling spirits, my glasses suddenly leaked black tears, which freaked Enid out. I knew it was a bad omen, but I downplayed it so as not to terrify her. My brother and his hellion teammates got paired up in one dorm room. He's evolving too. This time, he can talk to more than just bees. I guess that's level up territory for him. I just hope he and his new roommates get along peacefully. Headmaster Barry is obsessing over fundraising. He's dead set on keeping my parents here under the guise of bringing us closer. But I'm sure it's all for the money. Last year, they almost lost a major donation when he accidentally had Xavier locked up at the police station. And Xavier's folks pulled out. They've replaced him with an exchange student in Switzerland this year. To sweeten the deal, Barry assigned my parents the gardener's old suite, a gorgeous, newly renovated room that surprised everyone when the lights came on. They were impressed on the surface, but you could see the contempt hiding behind their smiles. One afternoon, I was wandering through the woods and stumbled on police processing a crime scene. Officer Galpin had already been dismissed, and his assistant is now chief of police. The scene was grisly. Initially, they thought the victim had been attacked by ravens. I caught sight of a suspicious figure and chased after them, only to find it was the ousted Chief Galpin himself. It turns out the victim was his partner, and they'd been investigating something big. That first night at Nevermore, Ajax told the newcomers the legend of the skull tree.
The operation was successful.
Most of them just listened for a laugh, but my brother was totally convinced, probably because he wants to be seen as the bravest guy on campus. When I started playing my cello, little clues began to surface, and everyone's true motives started showing. During bonfire prep, the stalker reappeared. This time he delivered an oil painting of a one-eyed raven and stole my 2-year in the making novel manuscript, leaving a note that warned, if I don't retrieve it from the torch in time, it will turn to ash. Right now, I just want to unmask this creep and find out what he's after. At the actual bonfire, everyone was hyped. My brother was scheming with new classmates, and I had only one goal, dive into that flaming torch and reclaim my pages. As the band struck up, the party hit its peak, and we moved on to the lighting ceremony. Fireworks painted the sky just as the torch began to buckle. I burst out of the blaze, relieved to see Enid's worried face. Her concern actually made me happy. The headmaster even commissioned a giant promotional painting of us saving the academy, but I loathed that kind of vanity. In a rage, I snatched up a torch and set his portrait ablaze. Later, I learned my brother's plan was all about the skull tree. He'd snuck off to the unnamed graveyard to listen for the hollow voice in the tree trunk, and a raven swooped out and gave him a scare. His innate gift triggered something, and beneath the tree a boy's grave exploded open. A zombie with a mechanical heart crawled out. On our way back, I accidentally brushed against Enid's arm, and suddenly I went into a trance and collapsed. I found myself in a cemetery, headstones stretching in every direction, ravens cawing mournfully all around. Ahead, I saw Enid's own gravestone, and a white flowered raven perched on top, silently accusing me of my sins.
I died because of you!